We usually picture manipulation as a series of raised voices, acts of physical dominance, or direct, undeniable threats. Yet the most dangerous forms of psychological control operate in silence. They rely on time, subtlety, and the quiet erosion of your boundaries. To understand how this works, we have to deconstruct the specific mechanisms of dark psychology, the methods used to rewrite a person's reality without their knowledge. This process fractures a person from the inside out, weaponizing their own empathy and compassion against them. A toxic dynamic rarely announces itself with red flags. It typically begins with an intense, intoxicating sense of perfect compatibility. This starts with hidden mirror conditioning. The manipulator studies your traits and desires, then selectively reflects them back to you. This bypasses your natural defenses. What feels like destiny is actually targeted feedback, echoes that form a rigid cage around your identity. They pair this mirroring with intimacy bait, sharing strategic, often fabricated secrets to prompt you into a state of deep emotional investment and vulnerability. This connection functions as an engineered dependency, designed to make you rely on their approval for your own sense of self-worth. Once that dependency is set, the dynamic shifts. The mirror begins to crack as the manipulator introduces deliberate emotional chaos. Through intermittent gaslighting, they unpredictably oscillate between validating your feelings and flatly denying undeniable facts, leaving you perpetually off balance. Inconsistency exploitation compounds this, creating psychological whiplash as they shift between extreme warmth and unexplained coldness. This leads to cognitive dissonance seeding. They act in ways that clash with their stated values, forcing contradictory realities into your mind. To relieve this unbearable friction, your mind warps its own outer structure, rewriting reality to make the abuser's actions seem logical. You become your own jailer in this process, editing your instincts and taking the blame to protect the illusion of the relationship. With reality successfully destabilized, the manipulator assumes total control over the emotional climate. They implement scarcity of safety conditioning, turning emotional security and comfort into a restricted, unpredictable resource. This tracks how reward inconsistency hijacks the brain's dopamine system. Because the relief is unpredictable, you become frantically tethered to those rare spikes of kindness, viewing them as earned prizes. Learned powerlessness priming follows, a persistent drip of small dismissals and constant corrections conditions you to stop trusting your own decisions. Your sense of agency shrinks until you stop trying to escape or defend yourself, entering a state of emotional paralysis. The cage is final when you abandon your autonomy, relying on the manipulator to soothe the exact pain they caused. Dark psychology aims to condition you to police and subjugate yourself. This results in the cracked mirror effect, where your identity feels so fragmented that you only see yourself through the distorted lens the abuser provides. These behaviors are not passionate flaws or the result of a bad mood. They are calculated mechanisms of control. Breaking this cycle requires you to make it visible. Once you recognize the structure of the trap and can name the patterns, the manipulator loses the weapon of confusion. Treat your empathy as a vital resource. It must be protected from those who seek to weaponize it.